went through about half a practice today. He probably will not. And then it's just a matter of what we decide from a rest standpoint, possibly for some of our other guys.
How is Morris looking right now, just from a conditioning standpoint?
Well, it's obviously going to be an adjustment, and then anytime you're going straight from not having done any practice to practicing and an everyday thing and everything else, I think there's going to be some time. So, hopefully he gets back sooner rather than later to full go. But we're gonna be appropriate with it so that he feels great.
How much importance do you put on him getting some time in a game before?
It's not more important than it feeling great. Feeling great trumps that.
How do you plan with only the 4 preseason games? Will there be rest for guys, or do you want everybody to?
No, yeah, I think there's a good chance we'll have some other guys sitting tomorrow night. The one thing that I would say is that his shooting in every drill work, in any one-on-one work, has been consistently good every single day. And so I'm not sure that I understood how good it was from 15 to 17 feet until being around him. But then when you talk to people that were around him at his previous stops, that's one of the things they raved about was his consistency with his work and how good of a touch and shooter he was from those spots. And so that's been good, and we utilized that quite a bit in game 1. But everything else, he's been a great rim protector. He's obviously a big body in the paint. He can go vertical and challenge, or he can take charges. And he brings a physical presence that I think is going to be important for our team.
Marcus said he thinks there aren't a lot of 4s that can guard him.
Marcus Morris,
yeah. Could playing that position unlock some things for him?
Well, I think there's a lot of people, right, that are playing smaller at that spot. And I think that inevitably, one of the ways that we try to play is our wings do very similar types of things. So he's not doing things that are much different than 2s or 3s. And then we go to who's got the matchup we like, and we post that person. Or if he's being guarded by a big and he can play in space and catch behind the 3 and shoot, or play off the dribble, or even in a 4-5 pick and roll, those are all things that he can do. So we're excited about what he would bring to us in what would be probably a long and versatile lineup when you think about him, Hayward, Jalen, him, Jason, Gordon, those types of lineups at the 2, 3, 4, whatever you want to call them positionally.
Obviously, you got the 3 starters in the starting lineup, but how's that second unit kind of coming together, and what's kind of Terry's role in that?
I think Terry's going to play a huge role for our team. I think he's gotten better. I loved being able to sub him and Smart into the game in the playoffs last year, and we played that way most of the second half of the season. But I thought the energy, the enthusiasm, it had a contagious effect on our team. And I'd say that that's pretty similar. I think Smart is, the plays that he's made in the first 2 exhibition games, as I said in film today, now you guys know that weren't here before why we all love Marcus. He does things that other guys just don't do.
Do you expect Terry?
It's a great tribute to him, and so him and Terry will be keys off the bench for us.
Sorry about that. Do you expect Terry and Kyrie to share time on the court a lot this year?
They can play together some. We can play Kyrie, Terry, and Smart at times. We did that in the first exhibition game. It just kind of depends on who we're playing against. In the first exhibition game, at that time, it felt small versus what else we could potentially put out there. So, but there are going to be times where other teams are awfully small too, and or maybe we want 3 guys that can put the ball on the floor like that, and maybe even play Gordon at the 4, so you have 4 of them.
Has the adjustment of all these new players gone as smoothly as you'd hoped?
Yeah, time will tell, I think. I feel like we're really gaining traction on what we want to do. I think that, the next 9 days are important 9 days. So, I think the game is only a small part of that. So for me, we'll come in and we'll do shoot around here tomorrow morning, which we don't usually do because the Bruins play. And we'll give a couple of the guys that may not play as much tomorrow, a pretty good opportunity to work out and spend more time together on the court, because I think it's every minute of the next 9 days is important, and we want to feel healthy. We want to have a clear mind going into that season opener, but we've got to still work on a lot of things to be there.
When you saw the schedule tomorrow, it said Boston and Cleveland in the first game. I don't anticipate you were surprised.
First thing you do as a coach is you look at what's the second game, right? You come to Milwaukee, you come home to play Milwaukee the next night in their opener. We've got a heck of a tough stretch right out of the gate, and it'll be great for our team because we'll see where we are and we'll see what we need to improve on.